Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be reviewing tips for replacing the positive crankcase ventilation valve on this 2009 Honda CRV. If you haven't done so already, please check out my video, Secrets to Planning and Auto Repair. Now let's get started. Some of the symptoms of a bad valve are the performance of your vehicle will gradually decrease. This can be exhibited by a buildup of pressure in the exhaust, or the engine could simply stall out. A bad valve may not close all the way or allow gas to flow into the piston combustion chamber, causing excessive oil consumption or white smoke to come from the tailpipe. Or a stuck or closed valve may cause leaks around oil seals or gaskets, producing multiple pools of oil beneath the vehicle. Moisture and sludge buildup is also possible. This is why I call this the silent engine killer. Now let's quickly go over the supply list. Today our supply list includes a 3/8 inch ratchet, a 10 millimeter socket, 11/16 inch deep socket for the valve. I have a cheater bar and also a pair of pliers. Okay, first thing you'll want to do is locate the positive crankcase ventilation valve, and in this case it's located right here on the front of the engine at the lower center of your picture, and I'm going to point to it right now. It's right there. There's the hose leading down from the side of the engine cover, and there's a rubber hose that leads down, and it's located just above the alternator. Now that we have the valve located, let's go ahead and remove the engine cover. There's these two 10 millimeter bolts that I've already loosened. Here's the engine cover. I'm going to move that off to the side. Now I'm going to shift the camera to give you guys a slightly better view. There's the ventilation valve hose, and then there's the ventilation valve right there. Right there. Okay? I've already slightly loosened them up for demonstration purposes. What you'll want to do is use a set of pliers, go in underneath this side right here, and underneath the hose, you'll be able to squeeze the clamp and loosen the clamp. Okay, once you have that loosened, go ahead and disconnect the hose like so. Move it off to the side. Now you can plainly see the valve. I've already loosened the valve, so I'm going to go in and just remove it by hand. So I just so you know, I removed the valve using 11/16 deep socket. This is the condition of the valve, and right now I will just demonstrate that this valve is not functional. It's barely clicking. Okay, since this valve is not functional, I'm simply going to replace the valve. Okay, now that I have my valve, I'm going to go ahead and thread it into the hole by hand. And just as a reminder, you never want to thread anything into any bolt into the engine block using a power tool initially. Always hand thread bolts into the engine block. So now I'm going to use my 11/16 inch socket and tighten down the valve. Just probably about 15 foot-pounds of pressure. There you go. Here's your hose with the clamp on the end. Push the hose right up onto the valve, just like that. This is how the picture should look when you're finished. And other than the cover, this pretty much wraps up the replacement of the PVC valve. I hope you found my tips to be helpful. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, drive defensively.